Question number 13, paper 1, variant 2, June 2011. The mass of a 1 grain of rice is 0.00002 kg. Right, 0.000 and 02 in standard form. So the 1 grain mass of rice is 0.123 and 45. It is kg. And we have to write in this figure into standard form. So we must move the decimal from left to right and up to 2.0 or up to 2. So we must move the decimal up to 1 digit, 2 digit, 3 digit, 4 digit or 5 digit. So it will become 2.0 kg. And we must multiply this figure by 10 to the power minus 5 because we move the decimal from left to right 5 digit. So when we write in standard form, it become 2 or 2.0 multiplied by 10 to the power minus 5. This is the standard form of 0.00002 kg. The part B, the table shows the amount of rice grown in some countries in 2002. There are some countries are given: China, Brazil, India and Vietnam, and the respective amount of the rice grown in tons. And we have to write this amount in order smallest first. So we have to arrange this value in ascending order. So let's try. First we convert all the number in 1 unit. So the 1.2 multiplied by 10 to the power 8, and it is 7.6 multiplied by 10 to the power 6, and then 8.0 multiplied by 10 to the power 7, and it is 2.1 multiplied by 10 to the power 7. There are two power of 10 which is in 7, so it is easy to convert all the number in 7. So 1.2 can be converted into 10 to the power 7 by just moving decimal from left to right 1 digit. So it becomes 12.0 or 12 multiplied by 10 to the power 8 minus 1 is 7. Similarly, we have to add 1 power. So we move the decimal from right to left. So it becomes 0.76 multiplied by 10 to the power 7. We add the power 6 plus 1 becomes 7 because we move the decimal from right to left. And the other power are remaining same because they are in the power 7. Now we can compare it quite easily. First 12 it is 12. Now we leave the 10 to the power 7 because they are common, so we do not consider it. Now we consider the other number 12, 0.76, 8 and 21. So the smallest is 0.76 and then 2.1. Further 8 is third highest and the highest is 12, that is 4. So we must write first is come from 0.76 and it is come from Brazil, and the second is come from 2.1 is it is from Vietnam, and then number third is 8 point which is come from India, and then 4 is come from China. So China is the most producing of rice in 2002. Now we have to write all the amount in starting with the smallest. So first is 7.6 multiplied by 10 to the power 6, and the second is 2.1 multiplied by 10 to the power 7, and the third is 8.0 multiplied by 10 to the power 7, and finally 1.2 multiplied by 10 to the power 8. Now let's see. Now in part 2, second part, calculate the difference in the amount of rice grown in Brazil and Vietnam. Give your answer in standard form. So we have to find the difference of the grown of rice in Brazil and Vietnam. So the Brazil is 7.6 and the Vietnam is 2.1. So we can say that 2.1 multiplied by 10 to the power 7 minus 7.6 multiplied by 10 to the power 6, because the 10 to the power 7 is the higher. When we take the common, 10 to the power 6 taken as common, so 2.1 multiplied by 10 to the power 1 is remaining here, and minus 7.6 is remaining here, because 10 to the power 6 is taken as common. Now 2.1 multiplied by 10, it becomes 21 minus 7.6 multiplied by 10 to the power 6. Further 21.0 minus 7.6. So it become 10 minus 6 is 4 and 0 when we take 1 here. So 10 minus 7, 3 and 1. So it becomes 13.4 multiplied by 10 to the power 6, or when we write in standard form, it becomes 1.34 multiplied by 10 to the power 7, because we move the decimal from right to left we add the power. So 1.34 multiplied by 10 to the power 7. More rice is grown in Vietnam than Brazil. Quite easy question. Still there is any problem, you will write in comment. I will reply you inshallah.